Hey, hi, and welcome to Inspired Instagram Live series, a series which is here to inspire creatives who are blazing their own pathway. And today we have a beautiful special guest, which I'm so excited to welcome into the space. For those who are watching live, thank you for tuning in. Really appreciate you. And for those who are watching the replay, enjoy. This is going to be incredible, incredible conversation. So take notes, grab a pad, notepad, pen, and yeah, look forward to welcoming. And da 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 da. How does this? How does this work? I know. I'm so excited to welcome in Dr. Sarah Kelly.
Let me see if I can prop my camera up higher. Hang on one second.
How are you? Yeah, totally.
I'm doing good. Let me grab a book. How's your morning?
Yes. My mornings, you know what? This was a really good check for me because what we're talking about is how to maintain peak performance as a creative.
Yeah.
And so I was like, your girl's got to do some things, get to the beach, fill up her cup. I had a cold shower. And, I was like, if you're gonna, preach or like talk about, you've got to walk it, right? So, yeah, just really grounded in and enjoyed filling up my cup.
Oh, wonderful. Yeah, I go to the beach
Right?
in the morning out here too.
You have to, right? It's just like, not that you have to, but it's just so good for the soul.
Yeah.
Yeah. And how has your day been?
Great.
How's your afternoon?
It's awesome. I just finished my patient care. So my day just involves talking to you and then working on patient treatment plans.
You are amazing. You are amazing. And you got to go see Jacob Banks last
I
night.
did. Yeah. He's so great. Him
Okay.
right?
How did he sing slow up?
He did. Yeah.
Did
I know.
you cry? Did you cry?
I did cry. Yes.
I would have cried too.
Totally.
Oh, so cool. So cool. Okay, so for those who are watching, thank you for tuning in. Welcome to this beautiful space, Inspired, a series to inspire you on your creative journey and your pathway to health and well-being, really. So stay tuned for more of deliciousness and welcoming in Dr. Sarah Kelly.
Thank you.
Like, thank you for joining us today. I'm so incredibly blessed to have your presence, your wisdom. I love that. I love what you share on your social media in the sense of layman's terms, simple, digestible pieces, creating normal conversations around regulating nervous systems,
Mhm.
and just the pieces that run the feminine body and all bodies really, and it's awesome. I'm a huge fan, and I'm like the more voices like yours out there, I'm like,
Thank you, Lee.
you know. So yes, I'm so grateful to have you on board today, and I reckon we just get straight into it. How does that sound?
That sounds great.
Yes. And so where did here we go. So okay, so tell us what inspired you to get into the industry that you're currently in. Like, fill us in.
Yeah, so I was originally in my college program to be a high school science teacher. And as I was going along that journey, I go a yoga teacher on the side, and I would teach yoga classes. And people would ask me after yoga class, they would be like, hey, what's the best posture for my back pain? Or what should I do if I have period cramps? Or, hey, I haven't had to take anxiety medication since I'm coming to your classes. And I was like, there must be some sort of profession out there that's able to answer these questions because I have no knowledge around like integrative health. And then growing up, my parents were both pharmacists, and I would work in their pharmacies, and I would witness people come into the pharmacy to get their medications that were called regular. That was what first sparked my into, is there anyone out there who's helping people get off of prescription medications or like treating the root cause of their symptoms. So I remember the exact night when I was leaving teaching a yoga class. I went home and I Googled doctors that help people come off of drugs. And that's where I found naturopathic medicine.
Mhm.
And it was just this huge light bulb where I was like, oh my gosh, that is what I meant to do on this earth. And I found a school in San Diego. And yeah, I never looked back.
Isn't that amazing? And it's so amazing because it's like, can we get to the root cause instead of putting band-aids and layers of, the things to just hide and disguise and more
Mhm.
masks, and not being able to go to the root cause is so important. So thank you
Yeah.
for sharing. I
Yeah.
love that, especially with your parents growing up in the pharmaceutical space and being like, how do we switch this off? Like, how can we address the things at the
Yeah.
bottom of the root? So with that, so what inspires you to show up every day in your business? Like,
Ooh.
so this is, like,
I love helping women feel confident in their bodies, whether that comes from helping them with acne to get clear skin, helping them with anxiety to have more inner peace, or helping them through hormone concerns so they're not having debilitating periods. But every day it's just a blessing to witness my patients leave the office and feel in more control with their health and also feel just more grounded and yeah, more inner peace, I would say is what inspires me for everyone.
oh, and that's beautiful. It's we do take that for granted, right? In the piece,
Yeah.
whether it's acne issues or period pains, it's like even when your body can have inner peace, it's like
Mhm.
thank you very much. So that's beautiful and such a nice inspirational piece. So what health tips would you provide creatives who are blazing their own entrepreneurial who are blazing their own entrepreneurial pathway? I know, right? English.
So, number one health tip that I give everyone is just make sure you're taking care of your foundations, right? The baseline of your health, which is what you're eating, how you're sleeping, what kind of movement you're doing for your body, what your water intake's like, and then the community support that you have. No one walks out of an appointment with me without making sure that all of those things are in check. I can go into a little bit more detail about each one, but there is no herb or supplement or medication I can give you that's going to fix a brokenness in that foundation.
Amazing. Isn't that so important? And you think, oh, the foundation. It's like, yes, sis, like check your foundations.
Yeah, and it's pretty amazing. I would say just fixing how people are eating high quality food, drinking more water, getting better sleep, and moving in a way that feels good for them. That solves maybe 70% of the concerns. And then we just got a tiny little puzzle to fix at the end.
Ah, that is phenomenal. Because I was actually just going to ask, like, what are the breakthroughs that you've seen from your clients? For example, someone who's fixed fixed their baseline. Like, what have you seen and how they show up in their
Yeah.
daily?
So I specialize in mental health with anxiety and depression, and then with women's hormones, with like menstrual cycle concerns, endometriosis, infertility, PCOS, painful period, PMS, all that stuff. I would say when I'm focusing with patients on the mental health stuff, as they're getting in more grounded foods and getting better sleep and increasing their community support system. So whether that's through therapy or friends or family support, that the breakthroughs I see are just people are now able to go grocery shopping without being scared. They're not going to social events, or they're able to give a presentation at work without feeling like they're going to throw up. And then on the hormone side of things, I call my power getting women pregnant who struggle with infertility. I really haven't had one patient yet who has struggled with infertility who has not gotten pregnant under my care. It's just, I don't know what I do that's a little more magical than other doctors, but it's just, that's one of the main breakthroughs I see is when a woman's trying to get pregnant, we have to support their nervous system to not be stressed out, because a baby will not come through if it feels like it's going to be a safe home or unsafe environment. So support system to then support fertility is super, super important. And I think the breakthrough for patients in my practice pregnant, because big dream for many women can't make it come to fruition. It's so sad.
Mm, yeah, yeah, yeah. Mm. It's incredible, the work that you do.
Thank you.
Cool. I just want to reflect that back to you as to, um, yeah, the incredible breakthroughs and also the support in that journey,
Yeah.
right? Because some, people who don't even consider their baseline, they're probably just wondering, how do I get this amount of water in? And
Right.
what do you mean to eat healthy right now? Like I'm running around trying to do this. I'm rushed. I blah, 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 no one's actually considering to just stop and pause and
Mm-hmm.
just check their baseline, and to have someone who can support them in that space is like, thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Consent, like, thank you.
Yeah.
Like, I can go to the supermarket now. I can give a presentation without spewing.
Mm-hmm.
These are huge breakthroughs. So I love the power of just those tips, checking your foundation and checking your baseline. So thank you so much for sharing.
Yeah.
And so what would be uh, your top three key takeaways for those who are watching today?
Mm-hmm.
Like, what would be your three, hey, cool, I've got a TED talk and I'm going to just spit it, and these would be my three things if you want to maintain yourself in peak performance as a creative. Like, here is the juice.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
let's go in.
number one, make sure you're filling your cup first. So we deal with a lot of burnout with entrepreneurs, and that's because, especially if they're a mom or if they're working full time in another position, they're giving, 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 and then they're left to try and work on their passion from an empty cup. What that means is making a mental note of whatever activities throughout the day leave you feeling more energetic, more inspired. Like for you and I, that's going. For somebody else, that could be doing a dance class. Someone else, that could be sitting in a meditation. But giving yourself a toolkit of a list of things that you can do to fill up your own emotional cup to then feel, like your best self, for lack of better words. And then every morning asking yourself, what is it that you need today? Outside of that baseline of food, water, movement, sleep, what else do you need to feel like you had a beautiful day? That's number one.
That's delicious. Hit me with number two.
Yeah, number
I'm so
two.
excited.
Number two would be, if you feel like something's wrong physically, mentally, or emotionally inside your body, listen to that and seek support from an integrative provider. Meaning if you feel like you have brain fatigue or period problems and you're talking to your doctor and they're saying, no, everything's fine, and you feel, keep looking at a provider who will you will look into this until you feel satisfied and feel like you've gotten an answer. That's a big takeaway, because I don't know what the healthcare system is out by you, but over here in the States, women just get shut down. And then number three takeaway, oh my gosh, what is a good takeaway? Know that you never have to surrender to a diagnosis and become victim to it. If you were diagnosed with anxiety when you were 18, that is not to be a part of you forever. Every human is capable of healing. Every human is capable of changing. And don't allow yourself to become a victim of a label that a doctor placed, because you're worthy of healing and evolving.
Oh, I love that. Oh, thanks, Shara. That last one gave me shivers. I don't know about you, but whoever's watching, I was like, oh. Because it is that you don't have to render yourself to a diagnosis that's given to you and put into a box and then labeled and go, I will suffer for this forever. It's
Mm-hmm.
like you have the capacity and the capabilities to heal. So thank you for sharing those beautiful words of wisdom.
Yeah.
I love that, you know, because it is. It's like you get people and then they just fall into the crutch of this, but I'm this person and I will always be this person. And it's like, no, you're worthy of a bigger and bolder life
Right.
that's destined for you instead of just, you know, kind of going, oh, this is me.
Hmm.
Things.
Yes.
Oh, I love Cerra. Oh, that's so. I love. Thanks for tuning into the comments. I love
Luna,
it.
it,
You have the you have the most fluffiest, cutest animals, by the way.
I,
Like, did you just go into a shop and be like, I need the cutest, warmest, loving looking animals, and they're
yeah.
coming home with me?
My sister found her on eBay when she was a kitten. And then I found Cyrus on Craigslist. He came up from Mexico in a truck, like all covered in poop. So I don't, they turned out to be so beautiful and fluffy and cute. Yeah.
I love it. Oh, I love that. And thank you so much for sharing those really key pivotal tips because
Yeah.
that is so we've got filling up the cup. I got lost in the rendering. You know, you don't have to choose the diagnosis and be labeled by it, which is then. So number two was
If you feel like something's wrong, listen to your intuition and get help.
yes, that is true. Like not taking one person's information and accepting that as what it is. Like go
Yeah.
seek other alternative practitioners to figure out what's really happening and to listen into your beautiful body. Everyone just hug your body right now. It's so cool. Do you know what I mean? We're
Yeah.
like and ask for what it needs. Like, what do you need, man? What do you need? Speak to me. So yeah, I just love that. I love that so much. So Dr. Sarah Kelly, I love saying your name. Dr. Is there a duck in the house? Is that it? I don't know where that line's from, but or maybe I just made it up. Either way, we're gonna park that. So tell us, Dr. Sarah Kelly,
Yeah.
how can we work with you? Like, what is share?
Yeah.
Share.
Right now I offer one-on-one consultation. The link in my Instagram bio will take you to the website to schedule an intro call with me. And in the future, there will be options to purchase courses for the foundations of health, for nervous system support, for PMS support. That's probably like 6 months to a year from now. But currently, I can work with one throughout the world one-on-one, helping them get their foundations and health taken care of.
Ah, that's so beautiful. So yeah, so make sure to check out Dr. Sarah Kelly's profile at the Mindful Doctor. One, she's just gorgeous. Two, she's just she really does care. Do you know these? You're now going to go do more patient things. You know, like not only is she showing up for you in those sessions, but she takes this work and she does it. You know, like it's I can see the commitment and the drive and the passion and the inspiration that you have and you share. So thank you so much for showing up. For everyone who's tuned in live, thank you so much for showing up as well. But thank you for sharing your wisdom through this channel, aka the live world.
Thanks, Julie.
Um, just for being here.
You're right. Thanks for spreading awareness on so many incredible informative topics.
Thank you. It's an absolute joy to share everyone's wisdom, including yourself, because it's beautiful. I love your work,
Thank you.
and everyone needs to feel more inspired in their bodies to be able to know that they're worthy of a greater life in the sense of just living,
Hmm.
not having to to have a crutch, whether
Right.
it's medication or thinking that they're not enough.
Hmm.
Because you're enough, we're all enough. Seek additional help if needed, and or seek Dr. Sarah Kelly's help because she's the bomb diggity.
Thanks, Julie.
Oh, thank you so much for tuning in. I really appreciate this time that you've made, and yeah, look forward to seeing what other concerts you're going to in the near now future.
Yay. Thank you.
I
I
love it.
do.
Right? And I'll keep you posted. So yeah, thank you so much, and we'll catch up soon.
Okay. Bye.
See you, beautiful. Love her so much. So that was Dr. Sarah Kelly, all the way from the States, tuning in to give us some inspiration about how to really come back to your body, not putting yourself into a box if you've got a diagnosis, knowing that you'll have the ability to heal and to be able to step into a more profound way of living. So that's, regulating your nervous system, assisting with period pains, and being able to just know that there is more in you to be discovered and to live a life full of joy and happiness, I feel. So thank you for tuning in. Thank you to everyone. Hi, Maggie. Who else is in here? Thank you so much. We even had a guest appearance from Luna, so it's pretty exciting. And so have a beautiful, beautiful afternoon, evening, morning, wherever you're tuning in from. And thank you so much. See you later.